We didn't even get to see a card reward with the Prismatic Shard. Because we got immediately killed by a Gremlin Knob. Sometimes that's how it goes in Act 1. That's just silent in general. Sometimes it do you like that. Oh no, that's true, we did. We saw Sadistic Nature and took it. That's true. Would have lived with the strike damage on turn 1, only... That's making an assumption, though, because you're assuming we get to draw the same damage cards if the footwork is still available to be drawn in the draw pile, and that's not necessarily true. Can't snipe anything? Correct. Okay, max health. Silent redo. This time, Guardian again. But yes, ultimately the mistake there that I made was going for the elite fight, knowing that there was some small % chance of ruination, and we happened to end up low rolling there, so ruination occurred, and that's okay. That's okay. I'm completely okay with losing our runs here and there to low percentage outcomes like that. If I look to avoid the worst case scenario all of the time, every time, it's going to be a really boring year. I had such high hopes for that run. No. Maybe there was some merit to the 1 health enemies after all. No, we're okay here. All is well. The Jawworm can be painful even if you don't take a curse. That's what the lesson is here. Jawworm, please. There we go. Block Potion makes up for it. First card Backflip is an interesting option in a Guardian Act. Not very good against elites, but maybe incentivizes going this way. Avoiding this nonsense. Looking for later elite kills. Otherwise, I take the Slice here. Slice is quite fine as a first pick. Nice 0 cost damage card on silent. Rather take the Backflip and then the Slice, though. I think with our Act Boss being Guardian and this no elite path available to me, I'm going to choose Backflip. How much health am I missing? Not 24. 72 minus 55. 17 health. So 12 more health to take the banana over the donut here. That's pretty tempting, quite frankly, but 77 max health is a lot of max health for later on. And already kind of want to go this way, based on our experience last run. I just know the first elite's going to be a knob this time. How could it not be, right? Backflip's a card I've come to like more and more. The Draw 2 effect is, even though it's only a defend essentially, the Draw 2 helps you cycle back to your other more important cards very quickly, which something like a Deadly Poison can be an essential piece of poison scaling. See, now I don't even feel bad, because we get to have essentially the same opening as last run. Good. Definitely got to take the damage card up that's offered here. And like I said, I don't like this. This is not a setup that we're good at, so let's lean into the store here. Fortunately, can't take a member card, but I could go Blade Dance Accuracy. I think what I'm just going to do is card removal. And maybe think about outmaneuver. I don't get a lot of more card rewards before that Burning Elite. It's just going to be events, huh? Better be careful here. We'll have to upgrade Deadly Poison, 1000% in that case, for use with the Deadly Poison. Maybe I should grab the Alt Attack, but I can't do that with a card remove. I really want to try taking this outmaneuver. which does incentivize me to remove strike here. I'm really worried that this is going to die to a Gremlin Knob again. But we'll see what we can do with our final addition here. I believe. Believe in the power. Oh no, Mud the Power. Wow, that's a real shame, actually. Outmaneuver specifically being a problem immediately. I'm not surprised, I suppose. But we did take it as a card for later, not a card for now. Use the block potion on the off chance we get a potion drop here, since we're essentially getting all of the block out of it. Alright, that's going to have to be a gamble then. And now we're really worried about a potential knob fight. And we're going to have a Deadly Poison upgrade, and we're going to have to hope a bit. So Monolith asks, how much more healing would 5 max HP net you over a run compared to 23 health? That's a great question. How many times do you heal in a way that scales off your max health? Well, you heal once after each act for 75% of your missing HP. Which is not quite the same thing as your max health, but is dependent upon your max health. If we assume that all 5 of those hit points are missing, then we would net 3.75 health per act ending at the end of Act 1, 2, and 3. Which is like 11 or so. 11 and change hit points. Plus an additional 30% of 5 every time we rest. And of course gives us the option to go to full health from healing effects, which is also nice. I think that's pretty comparable over the long run. Mostly what I'm looking to do here is take 5 health to the heart fight that I wouldn't have immediately. Alright, based on how the previous Gremlin Knob fight went, what I think I learned here is that I needed to upgrade Neutralize. Oh dear. Oh no. Thank you. Crippling Cloud's a great addition to this deck, and I will absolutely add a Crippling Cloud. Hell yeah. Okay, now we're in business. Now we're in business, chat. What else you got? Prepared? Sure, I'll add a Prepared. Another Neutralize? Maybe not. Writhe? No thank you. What's the rare? Glass Knife? Give it to me. Dang. Glass Knife would have been even better. But we'll take a Crippling Cloud. We'll upgrade that Crippling Cloud. Do I like that event? I would say that the Mansion Keep has, on average, pretty good outcomes for the player. Although the chance of getting 1 or more curses unavoidably added to the deck is occasionally infuriating. But I like it. Kind of similar to the Spin a Wheel event. The Spin a Wheel event is truly random and has more effects that benefit the player than those that harm the player. But it's done so in a way that is... it feels very arbitrary, because it is. That's the whole point. That's the whole point. But don't forget, you're actually spinning the wheel every single time you get a card reward or a relic. So that is the game at its core. It's back. Yeah, we just get to have the same run twice in a row. There was no consequence at all to losing the shard run. Easy. And we get a bonus combat, which is perfect. Give him the poison. It's the old Wheel of Abandon Run, they call it. Pretty beautiful. Another deadly poison or a reflex? I think we need more poison. Although I love the concept of the reflex in this deck. It'll be really useful on turn 1 often in particular. When it's not useful, it'll be useless. It's not acceptable. Hey there, Crom. Yes, we're running a pair of Sennheiser HD 600s. And I love them. Definitely my favorite pair of headphones that I've ever owned. Guess I should remove one defend card here. This could be a super knob. So I'm a little bit hesitant to remove a strike. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, sir. I knew it. I knew it would be a super knob. And... oh boy, do we get a good turn. Thanks, double bag of prep. Skimp on the outmaneuver. What I'm going to do is dupe pot the Crippling Cloud, make the knob weak forever and poisoned super forever. And he can do what he wants from here. Comfy / roomy. These are pretty comfortable to the point I personally have no discomfort with my eyeglasses with these. I know that's a pretty common issue for headphone users. I wouldn't say they're the roomiest headphones I've ever worn, but there's plenty of space in there. If you're really not sure, my personal advice for this sort of deal is find a store that offers a return policy of some kind with their purchases. Amazon's really good about this. Places like Best Buy are good about this, generally speaking, too. And if they are fundamentally incompatible with you, you can get your purchase returned and refunded. And give them an actual try on your physical face before you really commit. I've got what I would describe as a fairly generic standing desk. I got this one off Wayfair. I'm not going to name it because I don't think it is a sufficiently quality product to merit recommendations. But it was on a deep discount when I acquired it. So, with this much poison, we're currently on track to kill the Gremlin Knob. Not next turn. Killing him next turn seems almost impossible, actually. We play that. I think I play nothing else. Just take the 6 here. I might take this wall up for 18. Probably I'll play the Survivor. Let's just do some quick maths. Actually, do I also play the Defend? Because you take 19 this turn, plus lots next turn. He's dying either way, so I can play both block cards and save as much health as possible here. We're actually only down to 35. That's not too bad, all things considered. Thank you, Duplication Potion Crippling Cloud. From the Matching Keep. You're a great addition. Oh man, and an embarrassingly great addition to the deck, Masterful Stab. 0 cost, deal a bunch of damage. Very nice when you draw 9 cards on turn 1. And I think we can definitely do one more Elite. Such a thing as a walking desk. Yeah, there are... I mean, functionally, that's a treadmill with some kind of working space attached. And I know that people do that. You can do a standing bike or something similar. Really love this Omamori, by the way. I think I am going to take Masterful Stab. Also considering this Dagger Throw to give me a bit more interaction with discard. Actually, what the Dagger Throw functionally lets me do is take Reflex and feel good about it. I kind of dig that. What it doesn't do is as much damage as a Masterful Stab does. And I think that's actually okay, because we're already past the Gremlin Knob. Let's take this Dagger Throw instead. And honestly, I want to replenish my potions, so I'm more inclined to go combat over event here. Agony for gambling shenanigans is potentially cool. It can also result in bad things with the Bag of Preparation Ring of the Snake, as you can run into hand 2 full, resulting in endless agony going to your discard pile, which can be bad. Although we would need one more card on turn 1 for that to be a problem. If we get a toolbox, for example. Okay, let's take more combats. Try to replenish our potions. Crippling Cloud's so good. Although I would like to full block here. So I think I'm not playing the Crippling Cloud. We're actually going to go like Dagger Throw, Neutralize, Survivor, Defend. This one can now be killed with a strike. Seems fine. Don't see a reason to take any damage here. Get him, maneuver. Good job. A favorite little detail about Spire that I like. Oh, man. Double Crippling Cloud. Alright. I'm in. Second one needs an upgrade too, but what the hey. I mean, for this fight, how could I not? I might have to say that it might be the card corners. I tend to blow people's mind when I point this out, so here's another good time to do it. I don't have a power in the deck, though. And what I mean by that is, you may have noticed that different categories of card have different shapes to their art. You've got a pentagon for attack cards and a rectangle for skill cards. But did you also know that the corners of the card are also different? Attacks have pointy corners, and skills have more rounded corners. And the corners of powers are even more circular than that. And so this gives your brain, your subconscious, a way to recognize skills versus attacks versus powers with your peripheral vision without even actually consciously noting in your mind that they're different. Your eyes will see subtle differences that help you distinguish them. And I think that's really cool. Very, very subtle element of the UI that I think is very important. And yeah, something that would distinctly not be legal in physical cards, because then you can tell them apart, which you're not wanting your opponent to be able to do. That would be unfair, you know? This feels like a good turn to outmaneuver, actually. Something like Survivor, Outmaneuver, Neutralize, Deadly Poison, one of them. Feels like my best bet. Play the Crippling Cloud Plus next turn, although if I don't remove their artifact, the Crippling Cloud Plus won't do any real damage. So maybe I need to go just Crippling Cloud Survivor. Or Crippling Cloud Outmaneuver. Let's actually do that. Crippling Cloud Outmaneuver. Well, I probably should have neutralized one first to get 4 poison on them. Smarter. Okay. Aha, I was hoping we would draw Crippling Cloud this turn, making that outmaneuver super worth it. Please, no more dazed. Thank you. Try to draw some dazed here. Oof. Completely whiffed. Well, that didn't work out. Ow. Okay, not too bad. Might be resting before Guardian here. Think about it. Oh, definitely. Now that we have a Regal Pillow, I have a lot of reason to do so. And we're offered a Catalyst. And an Alchemize. Holy moly, the choices. It's got to be the Catalyst with how much poison is already in this deck. Multiplying this kind of poison generation is absurd. Which then actually makes me want to just upgrade the Catalyst because of how badly that's going to destroy Guardian, especially with a 9-card opening hand. So, I'm going to drink this Entropic Brew. Poison Potion, Distilled Chaos, I am definitely upgrading a card here. What if Catalyst on turn 1? What then? I guess we could just put Guardian to 30 poison. That's probably enough. Specifically 33 poison. Deadly Poison, Poison Potion, Catalyst, Strike. That feels optimal, actually. Yeah. And they just barely don't transform this turn, which means I have a free next turn, which is ideal considering I'm not drawing a whole lot of block. And I'm going to gamble here. Yeah. Take 2. If we end up needing to use the Distilled Chaos, so be it. I could actually kill me if I used it. So let's just accept this damage too. This fight's almost over, although our health is almost down. All we have to do is survive this turn. And we do so without using our other potion. GG. Okay, good. Good. Glad we actually were able to upgrade Catalyst there. If we end up needing to rest in Act 2, that's fine by me. Then we can put the Regal Pillow to use, but we were able to sort of greed that additional upgrade by investing a portion of the Entropic Brew. Die, die, die. Feels like the best area damage card addition here. Need a little bit more front load to help with the encounters of Act 2. Specifically stuff like the Slavers and the Gremlin Leader. And a die, die, die can really help there. So I'm thinking about taking die, die, die at the moment. And then our best way to continue to improve the deck is just keep removing strike cards. Tools of the Trade is so round, right? Look at how round it is. Those are roundy corners. This is not a particularly great Tools of the Trade. If we had taken that Reflex, I think I might be compelled to take it here. But instead, I'll take this die, die, die. And I'm up... Oh, wow. We're not taking any energy, looks like. Our choices are Tiny House, which is actually not bad here. We have an empty potion slot to work with. We get 5 more max health going into the 80s. Very nice. Some more money is good. A random upgrade could be very nice. Tiny House often feels underwhelming. It's a whole bunch of small bonuses that don't feel game-changing in their own right, but their cumulative effect is quite strong. And Tiny House shouldn't be underestimated, especially when your other options are energy relics with harmful effects. But I do like some of these other options. Astrolabe lets us transform and upgrade 3 cards, getting rid of 3 starters, turning them into who knows what, but probably something good with an upgrade on them. Or Blackstar, giving us double relics off elites. Even with this die on 3 energy alone, I do not feel confident in fighting the elites of Act 2 with this deck. We just don't have enough immediate area damage. We're talking about that threshold being 100 damage in 3 turns. Well, this deck can't do it with only 3 energy to spend. Crippling Cloud just takes too much energy to be able to play. So I'll take the Astrolabe here. We're going to upgrade Strike, Strike, Strike. And we get some amazing options here. Acrobatics Plus, that's card draw. Draw 4, discard 1. Great cycling. Blur Plus, it's block that lets us retain our block. Excellent. And Bane Plus is front load here. 20 damage to any enemy who's, guess what, poisoned. They're all going to be poisoned. An excellent set of 3 cards, even if it was 2 commons and 1 uncommon. I'm very, very happy with this overall outcome. And I think we're going to perform very well in Act 2. But maybe not so much against elites still. We should steer clear of them, at least for a little bit. Now, a late Act 2 elite like this one seems a bit more achievable. But if I go charging headlong into Gremlin Leader, without at least upgrading my outmaneuver, which now needs an upgrade, I think, we finally have enough card draw for this to feel really, really impactful. Next turn, gain 3 energy. So that's going to be my choice shortly here. I guess early on I want to go to a store. We have a little bit of incentive to go to events because we have the Omamori here to block any potential curses. The only way through without an early elite is here. Let's go to the shop. Shop is going to let me remove the final strike. The final strike. I want to bust through this thing's artifact layers so that I can just apply poison and win that way. Contemplating playing Outmaneuver. I will decline. Go Crippling Cloud and Blur. Perfect. Next turn I can backflip Deadly Poison. Fine. Hope is to kill with poison here, yes. Beautiful. Flawless fight. We gain 5 max health after all, so we are into the 80s. And we're offered 3 cards that we already have in the deck. Except they're all unupgraded. I would take any of these cards if they were upgraded. But they're not, so I won't. Generally speaking, once you have about 20 total cards in the deck, it's not really worth it to take unupgraded commons anymore. You probably have a lot of those at this point. Certainly we do. In fact, many of them are upgraded, so an unupgraded common is worse than most of the cards in the deck. And I have Regal Pillow? Sure. Sure. In an abandoned temple, if we find a giant book open, riddled with cryptic writings. Reading this book costs 21 hit points, as all books do, and gives us a powerful relic as a reward. In this case, the Nilry's Codex, which allows us to choose one of 3 random cards to put into the draw pile at the end of each turn. That's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Chosen's a little bit awkward here, but I think we draw a poison in a good enough order that it's fine. Could be a use case for the Distilled Chaos, but I'm not currently worried. Do I want a Grand Finale? No. Yeah, Nilry's can help with this fight by introducing more defensive cards to the draw pile. Alright, well, now I am gonna Liquid Mems. This first. Perfect. Or not Liquid Memories. Distilled Chaos is the name of that thing. And I'm very glad that I did. I don't think this fight would have gone well otherwise. Mr. Baconudo, did you hear about the elephant who became a skincare doctor? He's the world's first pachydermatologist. Uh-oh. Bad times ensue. This is just more stuff than I can reasonably numbers on 3 energy per turn. So we're going to be taking a bunch of damage. That's okay. We have Regal Pillow. Gotta be thick-skinned to survive the jokes around here. Oof. Not wrong, though. Yes, please. More block cards. Help! Help! It hurts. Hurts so bad. Please, no. Alright, Fungi Beast is dying. Still blocking it, though. We're no longer frail. Goodness. Might result in taking more damage, but I'm going to risk it here. Easy. Take the adrenaline. Just got to draw the catalyst now. Or the Bane Plus. That might do it too. Oops. Supposed to be the backflip, but we got there. Good. Good. Get a potion. Eviscerate Plus is here. Pretty good damage and cheaper for every card we've discarded this turn. Could be a nice way to deal the front-loaded damage required of us by the elite fights of this act. I'm still not sure. So nice with Gamble. It says plus on it. Heck it. And I'm able to remove a strike here. Do you have to drink the juice before the rest site for increased healing? I think just before you click the rest button. There's also Lee's Waffle here, so that we could simply go to full health. And then we don't have to rest at all, we get to upgrade. Does mean I don't get to purchase a card removal. Though. Piercing Whale is a very nice defensive card. One I'm extremely happy to have, generally speaking. What would I upgrade if I were to upgrade a card here? Calculated Gamble, probably, or the other crippling... Actually, no, let's get Outmaneuver upgraded. That's worth playing. Alright. Welcome aboard, Waffle, and Piercing Whale. Is there a reason to hold on to this fruit juice? Yes, we could get a Toy Ornithopter from the Elite or from the chest. Okay. Wish I could afford this trip. Actually, do I? Not really. Still need a well-laid plans or something. No, I can't do 2 elites if I go this way. Well, I could do it this way, but then I don't get a rest site. Probably want to go elite, maybe rest, maybe upgrade, and then a second elite. I think we should go here. Who's Lee? You know? That's a good question. Better to play the die-die-die than the Catalyst there. First... let me get to the other cards that I have. Best chef in the whole dang Spire. Tastiest treat you will find in all the Spire, baked today just for you. Just for you, chat. Or catalyst. Weaken is gonna wear off. Oof, next turn's gonna hurt. Because these are going to attack for 11 each. And I can't kill either of them. Is it called Lee's Waffle? Yes. Lee's Waffle. Who is Lee? Unclear. Heck it, let's just try this. Maybe something different. Maybe it'll be better, like an Eviscerate. Maybe it'll be nothing. You never know until you try. Alright, I guess I'm losing 11. That's tragic, but acceptable. Well, fair enough. And this goes you to 24. Okay, we're fine. It was a bit of a spooky fight. Unupgraded dagger spray. This deck could almost make use of a setup. Almost. Alright, I'm going to take this questionable 3 energy whatever into this elite fight with 78 health, and we're going to look to survive by virtue of I don't know what. I think I'm going to use the skill potion right here and now. There's plenty of skills we could get that are good. Many silent skills that do damage. Many silent skills that apply block. Possibly the best one would be either Nightmare or Bullet Time here. So let's see what our options are. Burst. We can burst this Crippling Cloud for 14 poison to all of them. That's got to be good. That's got to be good. And then I'll play the Piercing Wail to reduce the damage dramatically. Make it 106. None of these really help me. Actually, Heel Hook is fine. They all have 4 turns of weaken, so Heel Hook's gotta be free. Even though it won't do much damage, it's better than nothing. So it's actually okay to be made vulnerable as long as we're killing them all on the following turn. Incoming damage here is pretty substantial. Might employ the use of Backflip. Sorry, the Speed Potion alongside Backflip. I'm just going to Backflip. Yeah. I take 13 plus 14 is 20... 13 plus 12, actually. I need to do 2 more to each of these. So that's kind of Crippling Cloud. Okay. Seems we'll be fine. Easy. Could maybe also have landed the finale there if we draw the acrobatics, but without noting the exact order of cards, wasn't going to risk it. Get him. That wasn't too bad. We score a Peace Pipe, allowing us to remove cards at rest sites instead of upgrading, and I really like that, allowing us to start toking the stinkiest things that we have and leaning into the best stuff, which is either going to be Prepared Plus for Draw 2, Discard 2. I think that really makes the Eviscerate work a lot better. Or we can take a Nightmare here and try to start duplicating Catalyst with that. Problem, though, is that we have to draw the Nightmare and the Catalyst together and have enough energy to actually play the Nightmare. Currently, with no Well-Aid plans, I think that's a bit of a stretch. I'll take the Prepared. Is that Lee's Pipe also? We had a lot of stuff. Juzu bracelet. Could be nice for Colosseum hunting here. Or here, even. Deliberately trying to get 2 relics and 100 gold from a late Act 2 event. But I think I'm just going to take the blue key here, and then we're going to start toking cards at rest sites. Be gone. I feel very capable. We just dealt with triple slavers easily. Gremlin Leader shouldn't be that bad. Especially with double shield gremlins. Oh, that's cute. And we get attacked on turn 1. That's even cuter. I'll take a little bit here. Go Crippling Cloud Eviscerate. Double buff next turn. They shielded each other. How quaint. Beautiful. Okay, if we get attacked next turn, that's what the speed potion will be for, I suppose. Oh. Or a Wraith form or a Malaise. The Wraith form. Perfect. Double. Wraith form. No, Catalyst. And here we can actually deliberately bait an attack from the Gremlin Leader. Playing Wraith form gives us 2 turns of Intangible. And if the Gremlin Leader ever buffs when there are 2 or more minions on the field, the Gremlin Leader is then guaranteed to attack with their next action. So we deliberately provoke an attack during an Intangible turn so that we can just effortlessly block it and laugh at the stinky Gremlin Leader. Haha! You fell for my easy trap. You fool, you maniac. Alright, and that went really well. We're able to deal enough damage to finish the fight. Once that intangibility wears off, we get even more max health, 99 max HP on this Silent. And the potential for a Fumes or a Finale. I like Fumes here as our first power card, applying poison every single turn. Really good for removing artifact layers from stinky bronze automatons. Although it might want an upgrade, which would mean not being able to remove another card. And I'm not sure about that. With Peace Pipe, the bar for a card that we add to the deck just got a lot higher. But I could also take it and not upgrade it and simply use it for the +2. Okay. I accept this outcome. But here, Outmaneuver sounds grand. Outmaneuver Gamble. And that's why I outmaneuvered. Alright. Good thing I have all the energy to play all that. Good. Easy. Easy, easy. Give me freaking adrenaline too. Why not? sure Chosen is dead next turn. Good. We're currently barely surviving next turn. Beautiful. So to make sure we did enough damage to KO there. 100 damage in 3 turns. That's the metric. You know, Sneaky Strike actually fits in pretty well here with the Acro, the Prepared, the Gamble. Be a nice little bit of front-loaded damage, but we're kind of past the point where we need front-loaded damage, and now to the point where we need to do hundreds of damage by stacking this Poison. So taking cards that let us do that and that alone sounds really helpful here. Use an Omamori charge for 85 gold. This is one of the less useful Omamori opportunities in Spire, but honestly, I'm of the mind that you should use the Omamori if you have an opportunity to, because you may not get any more. You snatch the precious relic from his clutches and walk away. Completely shamelessly. For Vagrant! Wait, what? None of the above, please. Mystic might attack me next turn. Probably will, actually. Yep. Rude. Blocking 13. I could make it a clean 23. Pretty good speed potion, then. Alright. I'm okay with that. Uh-oh. Oh, no. I think I did mention the setup plus, didn't I? Oh, man. Okay, okay. You know, I actually kind of like it. Deck needs more energy generators. Setup plus is an energy generator, letting us put a card from our hand on top of the draw pile. And then costs 0 when we play it. Good way to make these crippling clouds free, but also usable with anything, really. I think we have enough plus card draw for this to be worth thinking about. Since we have access to a lot of card removals, I think it gets even better. So I am going to take a setup plus. How often do I get to say that? And we are going to continue to choke cards. Yes, even unupgraded defends. With no dexterity here. They are a problem for this deck. Okay. Go outmaneuver Blur, hold some block for next turn so that I can maybe play the big expensive stuff that I want to play. These orbs might steal my cards. I'm concerned that they will take important stuff like Fumes before I can put it into play. Okay, one cloud is good. So we're stealing Fumes and Eviscerate, guaranteed. Unfortunately, which means I need to focus on killing these orbs quickly. I might even employ the Explosive Potion to help me here. I could take the Choke to reduce the chance that something important gets stolen. Choke goes into the draw pile. Orbs steal the rarest card in the draw pile. Choke will have significant odds of being taken here. Let's see what happens. Of course, they could steal the other two. Nope, they got it. Ha! You choke on that Choke. You stinky. I hope you choke on it. Move the Choke back. Do it that way. Malaise? No, we need to We gotta poison the automaton here. This is taking too long. This is definitely taking too long. I'm gonna lose some health here too. It's like neutralize, defend, blur, deadly. I have to put the deadly on the automaton, I think. I think I will use this potion after all. Make sure this one dies. Could even neutralize it, but I need to neutralize you. Let's do it this way then. Tempting, but we won't actually be able to use the energy from the concentrate in a way that's sensical. Hyper Beam is next turn, so I highly advise Crippling Cloud outmaneuver. Fumes just didn't get played here, unfortunately. Deeply concerning. I was wondering if we'd be able to redraw Leg Sweep. Good. Double Leg Sweep. Okay, we need to get back to that Catalyst quickly. Very quickly. Survivor for next turn sounds good. No, don't discard it. Discard this. Set up the blur. Excuse me. Get this in play finally. That could help a lot. Set up this Leg Sweep. Okay, here's Wraith Form. Next turn, I'm going to bring this thing to 60 poison. And then we have a Hyper Beam after that. Actually, more than 60 poison. We're going to go to 22, 29, 90-ish poison? Yeah, so we can just play the Wraith Form now. The conclusion I've arrived at. Okay, that was a bit of a lengthy fight, partially owing to our low energy generation at the moment. GG. Just in time for a second Hyper Beam that would have killed us. A little close for comfort, but we're there. I'll take it. 71 bucks and Blast Knife After Image Tools. Not really a fan of any of the above. None have upgrades. I guess Tools is like vaguely useful for cycling through the deck, but I have to put it in play in the first place, so not really sold on that. P-Box only transforms 3 cards, so it's going to have to be either Slaver's Collar or Runic Dome. For me, personally. Collar gives me the extra energy during boss and elite fights only, whereas Dome is during all fights, but I'm not allowed to see what the enemy is doing, which I really don't like, generally speaking. I guess I'm completely happy with the Slaver's Collar. We'll want to be a little bit hesitant to engage in regular fights. Hey everyone. Did you know that you can now support me directly on YouTube by getting a channel membership? For as low as $5 a month, you'll get access to perks like custom badges and emojis to use in comments, and discounts on the merch store, all while helping support me and this channel to do what I love every day. Just click the join button below to get started. Now back to the video. But having 4 energy per turn during boss and elite fights is going to be wondrously helpful. We have the green key and the blue key. We just need to recall for the red key in this act. Got tons of health. Got a peace pipe. Okay. I'm thinking we should start out with 2 events here. We would really be happy to see 999 gold offered early. Maybe that Juzu actually would have been pretty good, all things considered. Definitely like it here. Even I would go here looking for Mind Bloom, but what if we find Mind Bloom anyway? I can go to 12 by 3, so we can actually KO one of them. Let's set up the Crippling Cloud then. Or Cal can do most of the blocking here. Get a Corpse Explosion in the draw pile, that seems pretty okay. Take this too, just as a way to kill this guy next turn if we don't get lucky. No, we're fine. Alright, very smooth first fight. Get ourselves a potion. Finisher, Deadly Poison, Acro. I guess a second unupgraded Acrobatics is not the worst thing in the world here. Lots more drawing of cards. I'll take one more. We get an upgrade of our choice. Very cool. We could upgrade Fumes, Cloud, Acrobatics, Calculated Gamble. All very good candidates here. I think I like getting this other Crippling Cloud upgraded. But a lot of good options there. And we get an additional merchant. Could definitely see Potion Belt being okay here. Another option is just remove 2 cards? Maybe not. Problem with Potion Belt is that it might be hard to get all the potions filled by the time we reach Act 4. But taking more potions into your endgame can be absolutely invaluable. Yeah, I think there's a lot of merit to not spending anything here, given that we've got a shop coming up immediately. So perhaps that's our best bet, is just look at nothing and go here. And we see some better stuff, like an orange pellets. Is pretty okay. Wait, do I have enough? I have a power, okay. And I could maybe think about taking Caltrops? Not actually that sold. Pellets and Power Potion. There's a way to get there. That's kind of having a specific use case in mind. Not a bad thing. Oh yeah, and we get some from Nilry's too. Alright, I'm sufficiently convinced. Not going to buy a removal here, as I might end up going to yet another store shortly. How do I feel about this elite? I've got a Slaver's Collar. So I'm going to go with yes, do fight this elite. Is pellets ever wrong? Sometimes. Yeah, it can be. Sure. 2 acros in the draw pile. I might actually regret that, though. Nope. I definitely don't. Just block and you're dead. Good talk. Oh no, not the burn. Get him, Orichalcum. Easy. It's green. Problem with the Caltrops here is that Thorns won't do more damage to Heart with poison, essentially. So we're not actually able to use this to do any real damage. Much rather see a Footworks plus or a Well-Laid Plans plus. Hell, I'd much rather see either of those unupgraded than this card upgraded. I don't think I'm going to take it. I think the Catalyst obviates it on too many levels. You hear me? Obviated. Not bloviated. You can be if you want to. I'm not going to tell you how to live your life. You know? Play this. Yes, upgrade that. And bullet time sounds really good, actually. Set up. Bullet time. That's the time to gamble, though. Okay. Perfect. Yes, footwork sounds grand. Here come the attacks. It'll be difficult to block them. Not impossible, but difficult. Any stuff that can block now while we wait for the poison to do its evil deeds. We'll look for ways to assist it. Looks like we're just going to have to assist it by taking a bunch of damage and then using the Regal Pillow, though. Seems harsh. Yes. Here we go. Oops. Must discard 2. Wish. Okay, that was not too bad. To Whetstone for 2 random upgrades and some mediocrity here. Why did I pass on Caltrops? Because we can't block very well, which means doing damage by taking hits from enemies is not a good idea. Because we're not going to be able to do relevant damage to the heart with it. Normally what Caltrops are for is that fight specifically. because there's a damage cap and the poison will get there. And because it's going to make the Awakened One angry. These are all reasons to not have taken that card when offered. Okay, I guess I'll just go this way. We'll fight ourselves a Reptomancer, even if it is ultimately a very bad idea. Kill that one. This one's already dying. Make her more weak. More front load. Mostly I just need to draw that die next turn, so let's not add any cards to the draw pile. This is the hardest fight of the Repto fight, turn 2. We do draw the die and a Crippling Cloud Plus, which lets me just kill everybody. And then I can block for some with Blur. We'll take still significant damage, but not unacceptable damage. And I think we need more Acros in this deck. I also think we need Dexterity, because as you can see, we just cannot block for 25. It's not possible. We'd have to play 5 defend cards. This deck does not block well. And it's starting to become a major problem for us. Thankfully, we at least have Orichalcum to try to assist. Oh, I should have just played the Catalyst. I keep thinking that I have a well-laid plans. That was from the thingy. That was not real. Sometimes we can accumulate block with Blur, but it's a losing battle. Let's keep drawing. Here's that Catalyst. Catalyst and then block. Or even Catalyst and then kill. Better yet. Okay. Repto's down. Get Panagraph to heal us back. Offered Envenom or Bouncing Flask. Bouncing Flask is a really good way to get some more poison going. I think one of the best ways for this deck to win is to kill things fast. Bouncing Flask is excellent. Only problem is we won't be able to upgrade it. But oh well. Letter Opener is a bunch of additional damage. That's excellent here. We have an Omamori for this thing's curse, thankfully. This looks like just Crippling Cloud Piercing Whale. That's a great turn 1. You can block what it's doing, don't change what it's doing. That's my advice to you all. So Invincible, I'm not going to play Eviscerate, because that'll change this enemy's attack to something terrifying. Like this, which I can't change. Great! Just what I wanted. Perfect. What we wouldn't give for a well-laid plans at this point. Alright, that's fine. By 3 is a bit scary. Not sure that I can do much better, though. try. Yes, that's better. Okay, don't change that anymore. Good talk. This does at least 12, then we're up. Good. Okay. Okay. Whew. Block cards are nice and all, but if we don't have a way to make them block for more block per card, they're not going to cut it here. It's not going to be enough. And I'm really worried that we don't have a way to deal with the late game now. We don't have any malaises. We don't have any permanent strength reduction or anything. Get him. We should have just let the thingamajig do the work here. This is fine, though. Oh, and you've already got all your artifact removed. Bouncing Flask won't quite cut it. I think I have to use the Distilled Chaos. I can't quite get enough poison to kill this foe. Well, that's one way to do it. Okay, then. Don't like what my options have become. Take one here. Actually, Burst Deadly Poison doesn't even technically kill you. That's sad. It's just sad. She will have one hit point left over that I must apply one more poison to deal with. Dang it. I should have known better. Ugh. So I have to use the Fear Potion to get there? Lame. Can you burst a burst? Yes. It's quite helpful, actually. That fight makes you nervous for Heart? Good, it should. It should also make you extremely nervous for Donu Deka or the Awakened one. Hopefully with like Time Eater. I think I'd take a Deflect here, but I don't like any of it, quite frankly. Transient could be easy. It's really going to depend on what we draw. How that all goes overall. I think he'll be fine. This is technically more block. Deck just can't block. That's right. Is unfortunately correct. Come on, Catalyst. Please show up. We need you. All of your friends are waiting for you. There you are. Okay, 57 poison makes my life a lot easier. still have to do more damage to this enemy. But it's a lot less urgent. Suddenly. Good, good. I say footwork is the #1 priority. I think melees would be more helpful. Especially with the outmaneuver. Get him. But we're definitely looking for ways to help ourselves defensively. I suppose leg sweep fits the bill. I'm not thrilled by it, but it'll do. We cannot still get apparitions. That's sad. Take one more regular combat. Nah, I'll take an event. Oh. Alright. Sorry if it's taking a little while to come up with your pun, Arthur AoE. My brain's feeling a little malazy today. Oh, and the Willy plans. Holy moly. I just put that together, that we got offered both of those things. Those are the things we wanted. Okay. I don't need to think too hard on that. Shame we can't afford the Strange Spoon alongside, as I think Spoon would have been quite nice with some of the other stuff we have. Could also purchase a fairy in a bottle, or one of these potions. Could also purchase a card removal. Have to recall here. Thankfully, we heal 25 at the start of both boss fights with Pantographs. We're going to get a full 50 health out of this for the boss gauntlet. And with melees and well-laid plans, I'm pretty sure I can beat the Awakened one. This is unfortunately not going to be enough money for a shop relic in Act 4, which is a bit of a problem. But I like the idea of keeping our cash for potion purchasing, as I don't think these are particularly good potions. Okay. In that case, we'll simply recall, head into our first boss fight, the Awokened Blokens. Let's see here. Let's skip the melees for a little bit. Though I'd like to get it down early. It's going to save me a lot of health if I can. Can just melees for 4 here, let Orichalcum block for me? That's actually not bad. Set up the Crippling Cloud. That even activates the letter opener. That's hot. Okay, let's do that. Can I set up melees? Yes, but it won't benefit from the cost reduction in any way, shape, or form. Just gonna severely donk the strengthitude of the Awakened one. We'll add another backflip for this fight. If we're lucky, we can maybe eventually add a footwork or something. Certainly won't be playing the fumes immediately. But I will be employing my area damage to optimum effect here. I think I need to take just a little bit more. Just win the fight. Just win the fight, Forehead. That easy. Only 3x4 on these multi-hit turns. I will play the well-laid plans. I can get 4x4, and I don't care. Skip the double for now. We don't want to give the Awakened one too much strength now, do we? So with the setup, we fortunately don't need to block for a whole lot each turn. Which is very nice. I'll save the Catalyst for Phase 2. We're completely fine here in Phase 1. More of those. Just lots of block cards. Since this enemy attacks every single turn, you want to make sure that you're drawing blocks for them every single turn. Even if that does get a little excessive sometimes. Not going to play this card, giving the Awakened one more strength. I think that would be a bad idea. But I can play it? Alright. Why not? Grand Finale. That 12 turns a weekend seems like plenty. Make that forever free. Definitely a good turn for outmaneuvering. Perfect. Okay, we'll be back to that later. Keep this back flip. Be 40 damage headed our way on this first turn, which is definitely imperative that I be able to weaken and block for a ton. Draw looking for the full block, or I can play the Bouncing Flask. Guess I'll look for the full block. Oh, that's gonna get played. No apologies there. The leg sweep for the moment. Come back around to that Catalyst. My hope is to not lose any further health this fight, if possible. I recognize that it might not be possible to avoid. Those, keep the poison card. Good. Great. Relics to set up or anything. $182 poison. There we go. Okay. First boss down. We have 25 more health to work with on the second boss. I'm most afraid of Donu and Deka, so that we're fighting Time Eater here makes me extremely happy. Time Eater should be pretty easy for us to beat. All we have to do is stack poison and then apply one big catalyst. And we can slow down the Time Eater significantly with our Malaise. We also got well-laid plans on turn 1, so I don't foresee a lot of issues here. Just keep the poison. In general, would I prefer a hologram or a headbutt? Usually a hologram. I like headbutt a lot because it answers the immediate need for damage on Ironclad, though. So it's quite useful in that regard. Okay, this turn's gonna hurt a bit. That's okay, we've got bonus health for that reason. Keep 3 cards available for next turn. Oh, shoot. I think I wanted that Piercing Wail. We'll do Outmaneuver Malaise next turn. Sap the strength off the Time Eater. I will take a second well-laid plans for this fight. That sounds really helpful. And that's going to let us set up a super dangerous Catalyst. And you have a good discard deck with tons of drawn energy going, but are lacking block. What cards can help? 0 cost block, especially, yes. Deflect plus. Also, don't overlook Good Instincts, the colorless card that blocks for 0. That can be a huge, huge boon. Weakness can help, whether it be from Neutralize or something else, especially if you can acquire... All right, we have Orange Pellet. Perfect. Especially if you can acquire Paper Crane. Piercing Wail can also be a good one-time block for a lot of tougher situations. You Orange Pellets for letting me get rid of that. Let's get all these. So around now is the time when we want to put the Catalyst. Time Eater will purge any debuffs he has and restore himself to half health a turn after dipping below half here. Which means what we want to do is set up a Catalyst turn where he dips below half on turn A and then dies on turn B before ever getting an opportunity to remove those debuffs. Half health per Time Eater is 240, so with a Corpse Explosion won't hit the threshold. We can maybe do Deadly Poison Catalyst next turn then. Oh shoot, I just discarded Catalyst. I thought I was putting it on top. Well, it's going to be a few more turns then. Heck. Let's do it this way. Just get more Catalyst. Oops. So now you're dipping below half. We have a regular Catalyst there. Yeah, I have to select so many cards for so many reasons. I'm starting to kind of lose them. They're all blending together. I can only play 6 of these cards. Okay, so I'm not going to play them all then. No reason to play Outmaneuver. These are fine, actually. Okay, I'll just keep the Catalyst for next phase then. We'll have to do the phase 2. It is inevitable. I like Reflex in this fight a lot because you get the benefits of Reflex without actually playing a card. This is going to be a great turn. Might play a full 12 cards here. Let's see what I'm allowed to do. I'm not allowed to play 12. Let's cut it a little short. So, now there's no more debuff purging coming, we can just play the catalysts as we draw them. And they will be completely okay. The malaise is very good. Yeah, this thing does kind of turn in beat to the music. Pretty funny. Take a little bit more here. Nothing unreasonable. Card. Yeah, get him. Alright, GG Time Eater. It was a good fight. We made it to Act 4 intact here. I feel like we have pretty good odds for what remains of this run as well. Two thump, two thump, two thump. A deep pulsing dread can be felt throughout the room. Is this the heart of the spire, the source of all of these toked cards? Will I be toking a third card here? Definitely feels like the defends are harmful, but I'd probably rather upgrade this well-laid plans or the malaise. I think personally I'm going to upgrade well-laid plans. We'll have to trust in Pantograph to get us back to 99 health, or at least close to 99 health. Ooh, I was thinking about this, but that's why we took the orange pellets. I can do Blessing of the Forge plus card removal, and I like that quite a bit. Can't buy I can buy the attack potion as well, but not the swift potion. So I think it'll be Blessing of the Forge. That allows me to upgrade key cards in hand. Maybe the malaise, maybe the fumes, maybe the bouncing flask. Maybe just some blocks. And I will just remove another defend card, I think. So that we can do as much offensive power as possible to get through these last couple of fights. This one's going to be tricky in particular. Crippling Cloud applying two layers of stink. I can get the Spirit of 21 poison, but that's not enough. Still, I think we better get started. Poison you too, actually. My hope is that we draw a Piercing Wail next turn, but I'm only going to get to see 3 cards. So the odds of something that isn't terrible happening are pretty low. Yeah, I could also play Weak for next turn, which is very important here. So maybe I want to do like Deadly Poison, then Crippling Cloud? But I was originally thinking Deadly... Crippling, then Deadly, then Catalyst. Get 21 poison going. Otherwise... we're not going to fare well. The other option I like is 21 poison to the Spire Shield, as it has significantly less total health and will be easier to kill. Plus I'm going to be strength downing the Spear thanks to Malaise. Wish I had more energy to work with on this turn. Saving Catalyst for later is not an unreasonable choice, too. We could do something like Blur, Deflect, Crippling Cloud, Die. Just remove the artifact layers, get some area damage, get this card out of here. Although I think we'll get more total damage from the Deadly than from the Die. So what if it's Deadly, Crippling Cloud, Deflect, Blur, Deadly? I like that a fair bit. Or we could even go this Deadly now. Instead of saving 7 block for next turn, we could do 7 damage, or 17 to all. Probably better to play the Deadly over the Blur here. This fight has to end. Start with you. Yes, put that in the draw pile, please. Good. Maybe. I think I'm just gonna gamble it. Even you outmaneuver. Two piercing whales in the draw pile. I'm gonna acrobatics one more time here. Nice. Good. So I can go piercing whale, reduce the damage dramatically. Neutralize would reduce kind of dramatically. This also weakens for next turn. Okay. I'll just use this too. You're the one attacking big next turn. Unfortunately got attacked by both of them. I think that means I'll just piercing whale. Reduce the damage this turn. Maybe he should have taken that second gamble. Kill you next turn. Looks like a no. Keep the catalyst then. Yeah. Fortunately, perfect panagraph health is not going to stay true for long here. Got a lot more damage we got to take before this fight is done. Yes, that helps. Okay. The good news is that Heart should be easier than these two were. Yeah, that's enough already, right? Good. Burns put on top now, and we're hoping to kill next turn, if possible. We'll see about that. So I'm going to keep Acro Dagger Throw. Try to kill here. Good. Get a boat thingy. 18 block on turn 3 will help quite a bit. I think we're going to be okay. I think we're gonna be okay. We have 61 hit points to work with. We drew well-laid plans on turn 1. And I'm even allowed to set it up here if I want to guarantee a pellets proc next turn. That said, I have Deadly, Deadly, and Catalyst here also. Skill potion now. Can't say that I particularly like what I've found. Although I could do something cute with the setup and the escape plan here. I can't activate pellets next turn. I think we're better off keeping this gamble and the acrobatics, playing the pellets this turn and trying to find our fumes next turn. Could also upgrade this. Deadly Poison and the Defend at the same time. That's decent. Definitely going outmaneuver, well-laid plans, Deadly Poison. How do I know I can't get pellets next turn? Well, it's simply a question of likelihood. We need to play a power, attack, and a skill in the same turn. If I set up the well-laid plans, then I draw well-laid plans and 4 other cards, and note that there are 5 statuses being added to the draw pile. So, with 5 statuses in the draw here, and well-laid plans guaranteed, do we also draw guaranteed an attack and a skill? No. We might not see an attack at all. After all, there are only a handful in the draw pile right now. Our odds go up dramatically if I keep cards in hand with the well-laid plans, so that I have more cards to choose from next turn. Even though there's not the guaranteed power anymore, and we have to find the fumes. Any other cards that are really important upgrades? Bouncing Flask, the other Gamble, the Malaise, and the Fumes. Yes. Okay. So defend to save 5? Or do I just take the damage, get rid of this die? I think that's a better choice. Never draw this card again. Ow. Then I keep. Yoink. Now what? Do I just try to burst Catalyst immediately? I forgot to set up a card. Should have set up the acrobatics, actually. Kept Catalyst in the gamble. As it is, I'm just going to keep Catalyst in the acro. This could get ugly. Right. Okay, we found the malaise at least. That should keep me alive. For a turn or two. Neutralize as well. Okay, this is a decentish hand for Blessing of the Forge. We can upgrade burst, that's fine. Okay. No pellets proc this turn. Free block next turn also. Ow. Next turn will burst Catalyst. How much poison do I need for that to actually be maximally efficient? It's gonna be times 9. So as much as possible is the answer. I should maybe even go Bouncing Flask, Fumes Malaise? Simply -1 will be enough. Got a buff, that doesn't seem helpful. But I'm not sure how to survive further attacks with only 10 health is part of the problem here. We might be doomed. Okay, this we can at least stop. I have Blur to help with next turn. Okay, hold on. We might be able to do this. Although maybe only with the help of Orichalcum. Yeah, I think so. Surviving next turn is going to be a nightmare. Defend will be barely useful. I think I'm going to die next turn. I don't see a reasonable way around it either. We at least get 6 block from Orichalcum to retain, but we have to block now 35 with 4 energy and Beat of Death. Wait. So this gives us +9 to 23. 23 plus 9. 2. We're so close. We're so close. So I have to set up the leg sweep, then acro, and then acro has to draw deflect and defend or blur or survivor, maybe. We take extra beat of death for doing that, so if we don't get the survivor, we don't live. Hey, guess what? I'm alive! Though just barely. We are technically still living here. Skin of our teeth sort of deal. Next turn's a buff turn, so we do our poison damage 3 times. It's 140 times 3. Or 20-ish. So we need about 27 additional damage to kill. 28 plus 9 is 37. No, we die if we play this card, so let's not do that. Ah! Thank you, Orichalcum. GG. Whew. Talk about a close one. But a one that is a win regardless. GG. Hey there. If you enjoyed that video, watch this one next. And before you go, join us on Twitch and watch live. I'm there 5 days a week playing Slay the Spire, answering questions, and chilling with the community. Click the link in the description to follow right now. Ta-ta for now.